chosen ones. God has spoken. This goodbye was necessary. There are moments in life that feel like everything has been taken away without warning, moments that leave a deep silence in the heart, and this is one of those moments you were never meant to ignore. What you experienced was not an accident, and it was not a mistake, because God Himself allowed that goodbye to happen for a reason that goes far beyond what your eyes can currently see. There is something sacred hidden inside that loss, something powerful that is quietly shaping your future, and if you stay with this truth until the end, you will begin to feel the comfort that heaven has been trying to place inside your heart. Type 999 if you believe. You may have felt confused when it happened, and you may have questioned why something that once felt right had to come to an end. That confusion was real, and the pain was real, but God never wastes pain. Every tear you carried, every sleepless night you faced, every moment where your heart felt heavy, it was all seen by Him. Nothing escaped His notice, and nothing was meaningless in His plan. He was not far from you during that time. Even when it felt like silence surrounded you, He was closer than ever, holding you in ways that could not be seen, but were deeply felt in your spirit. There is a quiet truth that many people never understand, and it is this: sometimes God removes something not because it was bad, but because it could not go where He is taking you next. That goodbye was not rejection, it was protection, it was direction, it was preparation for something your current situation could not hold. When God speaks through separation, He is not closing your life. He is opening a path that was hidden until now. Subscribe to this channel if you love God. In the middle of your pain, there is something very important you must understand. You were not abandoned. You were redirected. There is a difference between losing something and being guided away from something. God does not remove without purpose. He does not allow endings without new beginnings already prepared ahead. Even when it feels like an empty space has been left behind, God is already filling that space with something that carries more peace, more growth, and more alignment with His will. If this moment is touching your heart, take a second to like the video, because this connection matters more than you realize. Jesus understands the feeling of loss deeply. He understands what it means to be misunderstood, to be left, to walk through pain that others cannot fully see. That is why His presence in your life is not distant or cold. It is gentle and full of compassion. When you felt like everything was slipping away, He was there, walking beside you, carrying the weight you could not carry alone. Even now, He is guiding your heart toward healing, step by step, without rushing you, without forcing you, but gently leading you forward. There is healing happening inside you right now, even if it feels slow. Healing does not always come as a sudden change. Sometimes it comes quietly, like a soft light entering a dark room little by little. You begin to feel lighter without knowing why. You begin to breathe easier without realizing it. That is God working inside you. That is His love restoring parts of your heart that were wounded. The goodbye you faced was necessary because something greater is being built within you. Strength is being formed, faith is being deepened. Your connection with God is becoming stronger than it has ever been before. You are being shaped into someone who can carry more, understand more, and live with a deeper sense of purpose. This is not the end of your story. This is a transformation point, and it is leading you somewhere meaningful. Type yes to affirm. You are not the same person you were before that goodbye, and that is not something to fear. That is something to embrace. Growth always changes a person. It removes what is no longer needed and strengthens what truly matters. God is not taking things away to leave you empty. He is clearing space so that something better can take root in your life. There is peace waiting for you, even if you have not fully felt it yet. There is joy that will return, even if it feels distant right now. There is a future that is already being prepared, even if you cannot see it clearly today. God has not forgotten you. He has not overlooked your pain. He has not left you behind. He is leading you forward, one step at a time, in a way that protects your heart and honors your journey. Hold on to this truth gently. Let it settle inside you. The goodbye was not meant to break you. It was meant to guide you. It was meant to prepare you. It was meant to bring you closer to the life God has designed specifically for you. What you lost created space, and that space is now being filled with something that carries peace instead of confusion, clarity instead of doubt, and purpose instead of pain. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. You may remember how heavy everything felt before, how your thoughts were filled with questions, and your heart felt pulled in different directions. That season had its purpose, but it could not last forever. God saw that you were carrying more than you were meant to carry, and He knew that something had to change. That goodbye was not sudden in His plan. It was carefully allowed at the exact moment when your soul needed a shift. Even if it felt unexpected to you, it was not unexpected to Him. A hidden brainwave once kept in classified files has been said to spark powerful prosperity. In just 7 minutes, you can unlock the switch within your mind that pulls in abundance like a magnet. Click the link in the video description and comments below to activate your hidden wealth wave right now. Sometimes, God allows a chapter to close because it has already served its purpose. Holding on any longer would have kept you from stepping into what was next. There are seasons in life where things feel comfortable, yet they quietly limit growth. God does not want you to stay where you are only surviving. He wants you to move into a place where you can truly live, where your spirit can breathe, and where your purpose can begin to unfold in a deeper way. There is something important happening within your identity right now. You are learning who you are without depending on what you lost. This is a sacred process because it brings you closer to your true self, the person God created you to be from the beginning. You are not defined by what stayed or what left. You are defined by the love that God placed inside you, and that love has never changed. In this season, you may find yourself becoming more reflective, more aware of your thoughts, and more sensitive to what truly matters. That is not weakness, that is awareness. God is sharpening your understanding so that you can see things clearly moving forward. The same situations that once confused you will no longer have power over you. You are growing beyond them, even if the change feels quiet. Type 1919 to receive miracles. Jesus is gently teaching you how to trust again, but this time, not in the same way as before. This trust is deeper and more rooted. It is not based on what others do or say. It is based on the steady presence of God in your life. This kind of trust does not break easily, because it is built on something eternal. Even when circumstances change, this foundation remains strong. There is also a new sense of direction beginning to form within you. You may not have all the answers yet, but you are starting to feel a subtle pull towards something different. This is how God leads. He does not always show the entire path at once. He reveals it step by step, allowing you to grow into it naturally. Each small step you take is guided, even if it feels uncertain at times. The goodbye you experienced has also opened your heart to receive something better, not necessarily something easier, but something more aligned with who you are becoming. God does not replace things carelessly. He restores with intention. What comes next will carry a sense of peace that does not require constant effort to maintain. It will feel right, not because it is perfect, but because it is meant for you. There is a quiet confidence beginning to rise within you. It may not be loud or obvious, but it is there. You are starting to believe that you can move forward, that you can rebuild, and that you can find joy again. This confidence is not coming from the world around you. It is coming from God working within you. It is a reminder that you are not broken. You are being renewed. Type 1010 if you agree. Your relationship with God is also becoming more personal during this time. You are learning to seek Him not only in moments of need, but in moments of stillness. There is something beautiful about this connection. It brings a sense of calm that cannot be explained by logic alone. It is the kind of peace that settles deep within your soul and reminds you that you are safe, even when life feels uncertain. There will be moments where memories come back and feelings resurface. That is part of the healing process. It does not mean you are going backward. It means you are releasing what still needs to be let go. God is patient with you in these moments. He does not expect perfection. He simply invites you to keep moving forward, one step at a time. You are not walking this path alone, even if it feels quiet. God is present in every step you take. He is guiding your thoughts, strengthening your heart, and opening doors that you cannot yet see. There is a future ahead of you that carries hope, not because everything will be easy, but because you will not face it alone. The goodbye was necessary because it prepared you for this very moment. It brought you to a place where you can grow without limits, where you can rediscover your strength, and where you can deepen your faith. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one that is filled with purpose, peace, and a stronger connection with God. This peace does not depend on circumstances. It does not break when situations change. It stays steady because it comes directly from Him, and it becomes a quiet anchor in your life. Type Amen if you believe. You may start to notice that the things that once disturbed you no longer have the same effect. Situations that once felt overwhelming now seem smaller, and emotions that once felt heavy are slowly becoming lighter. This is not by chance. This is the result of God working within you, gently shifting your perspective and strengthening your spirit. You are not reacting the same way anymore because you are not the same person anymore. There is a maturity growing inside you that comes from experience, but more importantly, it comes from surrender. You are learning how to let go of what you cannot control and trust God with what lies ahead. This is not always easy, but it is necessary. True peace comes when you stop trying to hold everything together on your own and allow God to take His rightful place in your life. The goodbye you experienced also taught you something valuable about your own heart. It showed you how deeply you can care, how strongly you can feel, and how much love you are capable of giving. None of that was wasted. That love is still a part of you, but now it is being refined. God is teaching you how to give it in a way that does not leave you empty, but instead fills you with peace and purpose. Type 777 if you trust Jesus. A rare 7-second morning routine previously hidden in classified files is resurfacing, and people are already sharing stories of rapid financial progress. It requires almost no time, yet it activates a dormant wealth switch in the brain that most never access. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it disappears. There is also a new sense of clarity that is beginning to form within you. You are starting to understand what truly matters and what no longer deserves your energy. This clarity is a gift. It protects you from repeating the same patterns, and it guides you toward healthier choices. God is not only healing your past, He is preparing you for a future that reflects His wisdom and His love. You may feel a quiet shift in the way you see yourself. There is less doubt, less fear, and more acceptance of who you are becoming. This is not pride. This is confidence rooted in God. It is the understanding that you are valuable, not because of what you have or who is with you, but because God created you with intention and care. That truth cannot be taken away by any goodbye. Jesus is walking closely with you in this season, even in the moments where everything feels still. His presence is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it is felt in the calm, in the gentle reassurance that everything will be okay. He is guiding your steps, even when you cannot see the full path ahead. His love is constant, and it is shaping your journey in ways you may only fully understand later. There will come a time when you look back at this moment with a different heart. What once felt painful will begin to make sense. You will see how God was protecting you, how He was guiding you, and how He was preparing you for something that could not have happened without that goodbye. That understanding will bring a deep sense of peace, and it will remind you that nothing in your life has been without purpose. Type 1111 if you trust in God. As you continue forward, there is a new strength rising within you, one that does not depend on circumstances or approval from others. This strength comes from your connection with God, and it grows stronger each day as you continue to trust Him. It gives you the courage to keep moving, even when things are uncertain, and it reminds you that you are never alone in your journey. There is also a quiet joy beginning to return to your life. It may not be overwhelming or obvious, but it is there in small moments. It shows up in a peaceful thought, in a calm breath, in a sense of relief that you cannot fully explain. This joy is not based on what you have lost. It is based on what God is building within you. You are being prepared for something that requires this level of growth, this level of understanding, and this level of faith. What is coming into your life will need the person you are becoming now, not the person you were before. That is why this process is so important. It is not just about moving on, it is about becoming ready. The goodbye was necessary because it allowed this transformation to begin. Without it, you might have stayed in a place that felt familiar but limited your growth. Now, you are stepping into something new, something that carries more depth, more peace, and more alignment with God's purpose for your life. Even when the path feels quiet, trust that God is still working. He is guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. This season is not empty. It is full of meaning, full of growth, and full of quiet blessings that are shaping your future in ways you cannot yet fully see. And as you move forward, hold on to this truth gently in your heart. What felt like an ending was actually a beginning. What felt like a loss is becoming a foundation. And what felt like a goodbye is slowly revealing itself as one of the most important turning points in your entire life. There is a quiet unfolding happening now that goes even deeper than before, something that is not just healing your heart, but reshaping the way you walk through life itself. God is not only guiding you away from what was, He is leading you into a new rhythm where your soul feels steady, where your thoughts become clearer, and where your spirit begins to rest in a way it never has before. This is not a sudden transformation. It is gentle and steady, like a calm river that continues to flow no matter what surrounds it. Type 222 to claim miracles. You may begin to notice that you are no longer chasing what once felt so important. There is a calmness in you now, a quiet understanding that what is meant for you will come without struggle. This does not mean you have stopped caring. It means you have started trusting. Trust changes everything. It shifts your focus from fear to peace, from uncertainty to quiet confidence in God's plan. The goodbye you experienced has also removed distractions that once clouded your vision. Now, there is space for clarity to enter your life. You can see things more honestly, more deeply, and more peacefully. God has given you this clarity as a gift, so that you can move forward without confusion. You are no longer standing in a place of doubt. You are stepping into understanding. There is also a new level of emotional strength growing within you. Before, certain situations may have shaken you deeply, but now you are learning how to stand firm. This strength is not hard or cold. It is gentle and steady. It allows you to feel without being overwhelmed. It allows you to care without losing yourself. This is the kind of strength that God builds, and it stays with you. Type Amen if you believe. What if wealth was always influenced by a hidden brain signal, buried in classified files and never fully explained to the public? This frequency is now opening new pathways, attracting opportunities, and transforming lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to draw wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. As you continue walking forward, there is a quiet restoration taking place in areas you may not even be paying attention to. Your thoughts are becoming more peaceful. Your heart is becoming more balanced. Your spirit is becoming more aligned with God. This restoration is not loud, but it is powerful. It is changing you from the inside out. Jesus is guiding you into a place where your peace does not depend on people staying or leaving. It comes from knowing that He remains with you always. This understanding creates a deep sense of security. It allows you to move through life with a calm heart, even when things change around you. You are no longer holding on tightly to what can fade. You are holding on to what is eternal. There is also a new awareness growing within you about what you deserve and what you no longer need to accept. This is not about pride. It is about understanding your value through God's eyes. When you begin to see yourself this way, your choices change. You start to walk away from what does not bring peace, and you begin to move toward what reflects God's love more clearly in your life. The space that was created by that goodbye is now being filled with a different kind of presence. It is not something that takes from you. It is something that adds to you. It brings calmness instead of confusion. It brings stability instead of uncertainty. This is how God replaces what was lost. He does not simply give something new. He gives something better suited for your growth. You are also learning how to be at peace with silence. There was a time when silence felt heavy, but now it is becoming a place of rest. In that silence, you are able to hear God more clearly. You are able to feel His presence without distraction. This is a sacred space, and it is becoming a part of your daily life. There is a new direction opening for you, even if it is not fully visible yet. You may feel small nudges, gentle thoughts, guiding you towards certain choices. This is God leading you step by step. He does not overwhelm you with the full picture. He guides you in a way that allows your faith to grow naturally. Each step you take builds confidence, and each moment of trust strengthens your connection with Him. The goodbye was necessary because it removed what could not grow with you. It created space for this transformation, for this peace, and for this new understanding of life. Without it, you may have remained in a place that felt safe but limited your growth. Now, you are moving into something that reflects who you are becoming. There is also a quiet joy beginning to rise within you, one that does not depend on external circumstances. It is a gentle happiness that comes from within, a sense of contentment that stays even in simple moments. This joy is a sign that your heart is healing, that your spirit is aligning with God, and that you are moving in the right direction. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is coming together. The confusion you once felt will be replaced with understanding. The heaviness will be replaced with peace. The uncertainty will be replaced with quiet confidence. God is not leaving things unfinished. He is completing a work within you that will carry into every part of your life. Hold on to this truth as you move ahead. You are not walking away from something empty. You are walking towards something meaningful. You are not losing direction. You are finding it. You are not being left behind. You are being led forward with care, with purpose, and with a love that has never once left your side. You are beginning to see that what once felt like loss was actually a turning point that guided you towards something greater. The pain did not come to destroy you. It came to refine you. It shaped your understanding, softened your heart in the right ways, and strengthened your spirit where it truly matters. God was not distant during that time. He was working quietly, shaping your path in ways you could not yet see. There is now a deeper sense of trust forming within you. It is not the kind of trust that depends on everything going perfectly. It is the kind that remains steady, even when life feels uncertain. This trust is rooted in your connection with God. It allows you to move forward without fear, because you know that no matter what happens, you are being guided with care. As you continue this journey, you may notice that your reactions are changing. Situations that once caused anxiety now feel more manageable. Thoughts that once filled you with doubt are becoming quieter. This is a sign of growth. You are not the same person anymore. You are becoming someone who carries peace within, someone who can stand firm even when life shifts around you. Type 1111 if you trust in God. There is also a new understanding growing inside you about what truly matters in life. You are beginning to value peace over chaos, clarity over confusion, and truth over temporary comfort. This shift is important. It protects your heart from returning to situations that no longer serve your growth. It helps you move forward with wisdom and with a sense of purpose that is guided by God. Jesus is gently leading you into a life where your identity is no longer tied to what you have lost. Instead, it is rooted in who you are in Him. This is a powerful transformation. It changes the way you see yourself, the way you make decisions, and the way you walk through life. You are no longer searching for your worth in external things. You are finding it within your connection with God. There is a quiet confidence rising in you now, one that does not need to prove anything to anyone. It is calm and steady. It allows you to move through life with a sense of assurance that comes from knowing you are on the right path. This confidence is not loud, but it is strong. It is built on faith, and it continues to grow with every step you take. Deep within your brain lies a small area connected to wealth and achievement, once buried in restricted studies and classified files. This newly uncovered frequency is helping people replace financial strain with ease, and God has guided you to see this message right now. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brainwave now. The goodbye you experienced has also opened the door for a deeper relationship with God. You are learning to rely on Him in ways you may not have before. You are finding comfort in His presence, even in the stillness. This connection is becoming a source of strength that carries you through every moment, both the quiet ones and the challenging ones. There is also a new sense of freedom beginning to take shape within you. You are no longer bound by the weight of what once held you back. You are learning to let go without fear, to move forward without hesitation, and to trust that what lies ahead is being prepared with care. This freedom is not about forgetting the past. It is about moving beyond it with peace. As you continue to grow, you will begin to see how everything is aligning in your life. The confusion that once clouded your thoughts is clearing. The heaviness that once filled your heart is lifting. The uncertainty that once made you hesitate is being replaced with quiet assurance. God is bringing clarity into your life, one step at a time. There is also a deeper level of gratitude forming within you. You are beginning to appreciate the journey, even the difficult parts. You are starting to see how each moment, each experience, and each challenge has contributed to who you are becoming. This gratitude is a sign that your heart is healing and that your perspective is shifting in a positive way. The path ahead may not always be clear, but it is guided. You are not walking alone, and you are not moving without direction. God is with you in every step, gently leading you toward what is meant for you. Even when things feel uncertain, there is a quiet assurance that you are exactly where you need to be. There is a sense of purpose growing within you now, one that goes beyond temporary goals or desires. It is something deeper, something connected to who you are at your core. This purpose is not something you have to chase. It is something that unfolds naturally as you continue to trust God and walk in faith. The goodbye that once felt so heavy is now becoming a part of your strength. It is no longer something that defines your pain, it is something that highlights your growth. You are not the same person who stood in that moment of loss. You have changed, and that change is leading you towards something meaningful. As you move forward, hold on to this truth with a gentle heart. What felt like an ending was actually a beginning shaped by God's love. What felt like a loss is becoming a foundation for something greater. And what felt like a goodbye is now guiding you into a future filled with peace, purpose, and a deeper connection with Him. You are no longer standing in the same place emotionally where you once were. There has been movement within you, even during the moments that felt still. God has been working beneath the surface, strengthening parts of you that needed growth and gently healing areas that needed care. This kind of transformation is not always visible, but it is deeply real. It shapes your thoughts, your reactions, and the way you carry yourself moving forward. There is also a new sense of balance forming within you. You are learning how to feel without becoming overwhelmed. You are learning how to care without losing your peace. This balance is a gift from God. It allows you to walk through life with a steady heart, even when situations change around you. You are no longer easily shaken because your foundation is becoming stronger. Type Amen if you believe. The goodbye that once felt so heavy is no longer holding the same weight over your heart. It may still be remembered, but it no longer controls your emotions the way it once did. This is a sign of healing. It shows that you are moving forward, that you are releasing what needed to be let go, and that you are making space for something new to enter your life. There is a quiet strength in you now that was not there before. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and reliable. It allows you to face life with calmness instead of fear. It helps you trust that whatever comes next, you will be able to handle it with grace. This strength comes from God, and it continues to grow as you keep trusting Him. You are also beginning to understand the value of your own peace. You are no longer willing to hold on to things that disturb your heart or create confusion in your life. This is not selfish, it is wise. God is guiding you to protect your peace because your peace is connected to your well-being, your clarity, and your ability to move forward in the right direction. There is a new chapter opening in your life, even if it is not fully clear yet. You may feel it in small ways, in subtle changes in your thoughts, in a sense of hope that begins to rise within you. This is how God works. He does not always reveal everything at once. He allows the new to unfold gradually, so that you can grow into it naturally. Jesus is walking with you in this new chapter, guiding you with a gentle hand. His presence is steady, even when everything else feels uncertain. He is leading you toward a life that reflects peace, purpose, and a deeper connection with God. You are not moving forward alone. You are being guided every step of the way. There is also a new level of self-understanding growing within you. You are beginning to see your own worth more clearly. You are recognizing the strength you carry, the love you are capable of giving, and the purpose that is forming within you. This awareness is important because it shapes the choices you will make moving forward. A 7-second brainwave technique once reserved for select groups and hidden in classified files, has now been released to the public, and many describe it as the 30-second miracle. Experts say it awakens a dormant brain center linked to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's taken down again from the internet. The goodbye you experienced has helped you see what truly matters. It has shown you the importance of peace, the value of clarity, and the strength that comes from trusting God. These lessons are not temporary. They will stay with you and guide you as you continue your journey. There is a quiet joy beginning to take root in your life, one that is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a gentle sense of contentment that comes from within. It grows as you continue to trust God and move forward with faith. This joy is a sign that your heart is healing and that your spirit is aligning with God's purpose. As you look ahead, there may still be moments of uncertainty, but they no longer carry the same fear. You are learning to trust the process. You are learning to believe that God is guiding you, even when the path is not fully visible. This trust brings a sense of calm that allows you to keep moving forward. The transformation you are experiencing is not something that happens quickly. It takes time, patience, and trust, but it is worth it. Every step you take is bringing you closer to a life that reflects who you are becoming, a life that carries more peace, more understanding, and more connection with God.